There are a number of tricks of the trade for me to pass on to you when considering adopting a particular inkjet paper for your production or occasional use. What do professional high-end photographers look for in an inkjet paper? Well, obviously the price has got to be competitive. Bear in mind, however, that you can always buy a cheaper inkjet paper of low quality. That's easy. But you throw away a large part of the quality of your image if you adopt a cheaper paper that simply does not perform. Lyson have reduced their pricing over the range by an average of 20%, so now they compete with most consumer brands and offer an extremely good deal when compared to the rest of the marketplace. Take out your inkjet paper sheet, lay it on the table. Does it lay absolutely flat? Let's try it out. Let's try it out. So we'll do a little test here. We'll get a bit, and we'll lay it flat on the table. And as you can see, it lays nice and flat. It is important that your media is presented perfectly flat, so your printer handles the media as uniformly as possible. There are many low quality inkjet medias out there which simply do not reliably feed through modern inkjet printers because of insufficient media grip, incorrect media thickness, surface fibre breakdown. Next test. Try pushing a £1 coin across the surface of a printed page. Does the coin leave a scratch mark? Lyson media is created with an extremely durable coating which is formulated to combine with quality brand inks to form an extremely tough surface. So let's actually do that test. Let's get a printed sheet, and we actually push a £1 coin across the surface, and you see no scratching at all. That's a good test for your own inkjet paper. For production gloss and satin papers, it is vital that the white base colour of your media is bright, clear white, not a creamy or even yellowy base. It's incredible to me that many well-known brand medias in gloss and satin, luster, pearl are presented in a cream base. Remember, there are no white inks in your printer, so if you need to present clean white wedding dresses, you absolutely must start with an inkjet media which gives you a pure white starting point. Let's look at some of the whites that we're capable of achieving. Beautiful white, as you see here. Another nice white, beautiful clean whites, as you see here, which you simply wouldn't achieve. And here's a John Langridge wedding shot, as you see here. You see all the subtlety going on there. Absolutely beautiful. For matte and fine art media, look for its ability to achieve a good rich black, but must also exhibit a smooth lift-off of density from black to deep shadow to mid shadow. The easiest way to check this is to print out a smooth gradation which is easily created in Photoshop with a gradation tool, black to white. Check for the familiar blocking in of shadows often seen when using consumer quality media. Now, in our standard image that you can download from our website, you can see this smooth gradation which is already prepared for you, and in Tony Riley's standard image, which again is downloadable from his website www.imageplace.co.uk. again, you can see that Tony has very kindly provided us with a ready-made smooth gradation for you to check your lift-off of the ultimate black. There are many other parameters that the Lyson laboratories look for and specify in their requirements for a professional inkjet media, but perhaps one of the most striking is how they insist that the paper is presented. Always packed in a substantial, heavy, professional black card box with full overlapping lid. There we are, it's one of the typical Lyson cases. Packed full with 30 sheets for fine art, 50 sheets for production gloss and satin, and 100 sheets per box for their professional matte proofing paper. They never supply skinny sleeve paper containers, always insist on a hermetically sealed shrink wrap to preserve optimum moisture content, and finally, because they know that often finished prints are transported and shown to clients directly from the Inkjet media box, a professional subtle artwork treatment to the outer casing, so as not to detract from your presentation. This is clearly a professional presentation box, and you can use that to house your prints in when actually showing off your work to clients. One tip: only take the correct number of sheets required for the print run from your paper box, and always replace the lid. Failure to keep your paper within the media box, and this applies to any brand of inkjet paper, can jeopardise the optimum moisture content of your paper and can easily result in a less than perfect result. A final tip: we will be looking at each Lyson media variety under my GTI professional viewer that you see here. It's foldable and maintains a constant 5000 degree Kelvin viewing condition over an entire A3 plus area, even when we use the dimmer. As you can see here, we can illuminate the wedding album. We've got a nice wide spread of illumination, so we're showing off our work to the best advantage. It's great for professionals who wish to show their prints to customers at the ideal light level and colour temperature. A non-dimming version is available from us at around £300, and the dimming version that we see here is priced at around £600. An alternative, much cheaper viewer is this desktop viewing light, which is a very nice desktop viewing light. As you see here, you can fold it flat and it automatically turns off, and it's got a good quality light, as you can see. It gives an extremely acceptable colour temperature. It folds down to a tiny size and is available from us at around £60. Click on the links below this movie screen if you're viewing online, and you'll be able to buy either product straight away. Please note that clickable links appear underneath all of these media review movies, enabling you to order online the particular paper I describe simply with one click. As I have mentioned elsewhere in this video series, I travel around the country attending photographic roadshows in which I challenge photographers to give me their favourite prints for me to attempt to beat, when I print out the same image using Lyson professional inks and media. I cannot emphasise enough how important it is to start with the best basic components, the best inks and the best media. Many times when I see the print that I have to beat, I can tell that it's the inkjet paper which is letting the image presentation down, and it's an easy thing to put right.